Hello everyone, how's it going? Okie dokie. Get this all set up, make sure everything is working. Possibly DJ. I'm getting some delay, more than usual. Let me check this. That's better. Okay. Shouldn't have affected anything on your end, but I think I'm good. You have to let me know. I will probably need a bit of a fan on here. Hopefully that doesn't pick up too crazy and annoying like on the mic. We'll see though. Let's get into some Fall of the Foot Clan. This is a game that I had as a kid. Enjoyed it quite a bit. Always played it. Alrighty. Thanks, DJ. Let's try this volume. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, man, you can help me pick some colors if you want. I usually just do the blue for OG Game Boy games instead of making it look like this. There are lots of different overlays though. I could go really old school and go green scale. There is a green option, which looks okay here. It actually looks the best, but when we get into the game, it looks pretty wonky. Yeah, because it's an OG Game Boy game, so it's it's grayscale, black and white, so it should look like this. I mean, this is, well, this isn't OG. OG's green scale. What's up, hey? How you doing? I could just do old school and just do green scale like this. How's that look? Should we play green scale? Okay, we'll see if this hurts my eyes after a little bit. Okay, let's see how this goes. I'm a Raph guy, so don't hate. He's my fave. I didn't have too many Game Boy games as a kid, but this was one of them. Played the hell out of it. I had Super Mario Land, the first one. I just played that on my last stream, but it was a DX colorized version of it, which was pretty cool. Enjoyed that. Favors. DJ did the favors. I think after I beat this one, I'm going to play a Simpsons one that I had too. Did I have it or did I borrow it from someone? I don't remember, but it was the Escape from Camp Deadly game, the Simpsons game. I enjoyed that one as well. No one's got diamonds. I don't think I can assign diamonds. I don't think I'm cool enough. shit. DJ, do your thing. Welcome in Chinese Hulk and Raiders. Who's this Chinese Hulk guy? Do I know who you are? I don't know. Lance, welcome in. James, how you doing? Chalk. Hey, and DJ again, probably. Myself again, probably. Welcome in, Gresco. Thanks for the raid, Chalky. Appreciate it. Haven't seen you in a minute. Oh, there goes QWERTY. Bye, QWERTY. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, that oven thing again. Doing well, Chalk. Been streaming a bit more recently the past couple of weeks instead of my normal once a month. So we got here. DJ's gonna bully you. I can take his sword away if you want. Will that make you feel better? Did Chalk get a shout out? Did DJ do his job? Yep. Awesome. Thanks, DJ. For everyone here who doesn't know who Chinese Hulk is, which is nobody, go check him out. He's an awesome streamer. I said thanks, DJ. I just had to check. So the reason we're playing this in OG Greenscale is because of DJ. I wanted to play it in a nice, refreshing, easy on the eyes blue, but DJ said no. He said I have to play it in Greenscale. I have absolutely played this game before. I had this one as a kid. It was one of my faves. On the Game Boy, anyway. I don't know, there's something just simplistic and fun about it. Blue is so much nicer on the eyes for me. So I'm like 90% sure I can beat this today since I've played it so much growing up. I just haven't played it in a long time and thought it'd be a fun one. Thanks for the follows, everyone who is following. Won't call people out, but thank you. Appreciate it. I can try some other colors, but I'll just stick with Greenscale so I have something to claim up. Alright, we got some Rocksteady action here. I forget the pattern for him. I think I have to jump after I hit him because he shoots. Okay. Oh, that pastel one is crazy. Here, I'll change it just because it's really crazy. There we go. Donnie! Where you at, Donnie? Donatello does machines. Here we go. This stage is going to be in pastel. It's not easy being green. That's why we're pastel. Have you ever played this one, Chalk, or anybody else in chat right now? I can't do pastel, sorry. See, here's the blue. There is a green one. I could play it like this, or there's a dark green one. I'll play it like this for now. You had this one also? Nice. I loved it. It was just so much fun. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Come on. I like how you can just throw throwing stars. It's unlimited throwing stars. Is there double audio? Are we having audio issues? I don't believe I do. Wait. Good call. There it was. There it was. It was, my browser was open on this computer and I didn't realize it. Good call. How about now? It should be fixed now. Because I think what happened is I had Chalk's stream open and I forgot it was open on this computer. And then he raided. And then I was there twice. So we can blame it on Chalk if you want to. I didn't hear anything either, but I'm not listening to the stream. Way to go, DJ. Way to mod that stream. And let me know when I'm fucking things up. Nah, we'll blame DJ on this one, Chalk. I take it back. I added some animated BTTV emotes today. I'm wondering if they work. Hey, what's up, Bandinotron? What's going on, my man? Dinotron is my IRL friend. We go way back. So, no embarrassing stories and no doxing my real name. You can dox Chris Cordy's name. That's fine. You, double multitasking, I guess. Must be a riveting conversation. Chinese Hulk is a streamer from Nornarn. So he's got the best accent. And Dinotron has not actually seen Chris Cordy IRL. We live on opposite sides of the country. Oh shit. Oh damn. Well that sucks, dude. Sorry to hear that. My brother-in-law's dad and his niece, I think, just got it. So they're dealing with that now. That's fun. Everyone's getting it now. Oh yeah, that's gotta. She's probably pretty concerned about that at the moment, so gotta help calm her down a little bit. Did I miss any chat? I'm so bad at the streaming thing. It looks like the animated emotes work. Ah, Chalk found my corgi ones and my feels lit man. Nice. Yeah, I really like the sprites for the bosses. Bebop and Rocksteady were great. Baxter Stockman's coming up at the end of this one, I believe. And then, you know, you got Shredder and you got Krang later on as well. Both of those were really nice as well. I forget when this came out, maybe like 89, 90-ish? Somewhere around there. I guess you can't bag that one up, dude. Can't bag that one up and throw it on the roof of the school. Don't ever throw bags of dog poo on the roof of a school. Nobody would ever do that. It's rude. $90? Nice. Thanks, Crimp. And welcome, man. I don't think I said welcome to you, Captain Crimp, earlier. I think I missed you on the raid. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. Go away. Alright, man. Get yourself something good. Enjoy. Catch you later. We got this Foot Clan guy throwing Tetris pieces at me. It's the most coveted Tetris piece too, isn't it? Just the long skinny bar. I guess that's the silver lining, hey, right? At least there was a host to wash things up with. Tetraminos? What is a tetramino? Tell me about that. So, oh, Baxter, what's up, dude? Oh, he does the 2. That's right. Does a couple of shots there. I missed it. Mistimed it. Go after the first one. Stabby stab. Jump over. Stabby stab. Ah, Tetraminos. Thank you. That makes more sense now. Tetris, Tetramino. Get out of here, Baxter. Yeah, man, those are coveted Tetris pieces as well as deadly Foot Clan weapons. Here's the river. Tell him, Mikey. And for anyone that came in the raid, I think I was saying this before you came in, but if you're not a Raph fan, I'm sorry, I'm going to trigger you this whole time because he's my favorite. He's unapologetically my favorite in all Ninja Turtle materials. Yeah, they're just palette swaps. They all look exactly the same. What's funny is like Leo's sword and Donnie's bow staff are basically identical. One's just a little sharper than the other. Raph Gang. Hell yeah. He's just his attitude, man. I fucking love the guy. He doesn't give a shit. He's like a fucking honey badger. He was the original honey badger. His bandana is the reddest. I had to double check and make sure you didn't say raddest. Because things were radical back then. So it could have been radical. But I agree, it is definitely the reddest. In the TV show, I mean, OG black and white, who knows? And when they first colorized them, weren't they all red as well on the, or at least on the black and white, like original comic cover? Tubular. If you missed it, I recently played a game called Totally Rad by Jaleco, and it was pretty great. It was totally rad, even. I would recommend that one if anyone hasn't played it. Okay, who's this? Oh, it's just another stage. I thought I was looking for another boss coming in or something. Totally rad. It was the raddest. Get the pizza, even though I don't need it. Because pizza is tasty. I like when I get the whole pizzas. Because these turtles, they love their pizza. They'll scarf down a whole one. not even think twice. My audio level's okay, by the way. I know you can hear all my clicks. Until GBA. I don't think I played GBA ones, but I loved this one, and I also had TMNT 2, the arcade game on NES, and I played a lot of that one too. Maybe a tiny quiet. Excuse me. I'm a little concerned about background noise because I've got some fans running. And hopefully that's not too crazy, but let's see, did it make you feel like you were shotgunning a Surge all the time? Pretty much exactly like that. Surge, man. Surge was so 90s. And Josta. Do you remember Josta Cola? Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Josta. With guarana in it. They were like, here's this new guarana in your soda. Alright, thanks, Lemur. How you doing? Oh, then Balls. Yeah. Balls came out, and that became like the unofficial techno geek drink. Everybody had to have a balls and have some balls in their hand. It was ripped for your pleasure as well, and I like that. All right, what's up, Shredder? You can't hit him with the shurikens. I need to get him to stop disappearing. I gotta jump over him. He backtracks, then I hit him. Jump over him until he backtracks, and then hit him. Fucking it up. Oh, I'm hitting him when he's jumping away, too, so this is fine. I'll just brute force. I'll get him. Ultimate Gamers. All fan in the chat. Fan noises. Do you hear fan noises, James? Or are you just saying that? Just going along with what DJ was saying. Because it does concern me a little bit. I do have one circulating air down here, but and I don't know if it's audible on the actual stream. Okay, that's what I was wondering. Gotcha. Oh, these things. What were those things called? I can't remember. These robots, and they would throw out the little electric, like, taser dealie. Ooh, nice. You just getting like a hot and ready, or you getting? I like their deep dish. That's my favorite of the Little Caesars. They've got a lunch deal here, where they'll give you half a deep dish, which is the four slices, and a soda or drink of whatever for like $5 at lunchtime. James is the fan making noises, that's what I thought. Pizza time is great time. Okay, so we beat Shredder. Now we're in the Technodrome. We gotta go find Krang and beat him. I'm surprised that I'm still on Raph. I haven't died at all. I mean, normally I think I would at least die once or twice, and you know, Raph would get captured, and then I wouldn't be able to use him. I have to pick a different turtle. But we're doing all right. We're doing all right tonight. The jump kick will kill those robot dealies in one hit. Oh shit! I forgot about those. Whoa, did you see those dodges? Damn. Those were like god level choke dodges. I gotta watch out for more of those. I gotta remember those are in this stage. Whoa! See? They'll get you. They'll sneak up on you. Danny dodge. Did I dodge that one too? Holy shit. Whoa. Get out of here. Raph's the best. You're the best, Raph. Go save April. Go get her. Interesting. Yeah, McDonald's is really expensive here. I don't go there very much. I don't know why. They're way more expensive than the other fast food burger places. Like Wendy's recently raised their 4 for $4 price, so they're 5 for $4s now. No, 4 for $5s. Strike that, reverse it. So they're $5 now. They increased $1, which isn't terrible, but McDonald's, I don't know. They'll charge you like $6 for a burger. I mean, isn't it all? It's just fast food. I mean, pretty much. Oh shit! Here we go. Come on, Krang. Can I just basically brute force these? These? Oh no, I can't with him. That was the wrong strat. I gotta jump through him. Gotta be careful. Because single hits on him. What is he doing over there? Did the game just freeze? Is this broken? Oh, there he goes. What the hell just happened? That was weird. But there we have it. There's Follow the Foot Clan. Doo-doo-doo. What's interesting, remember when they had the like chicken sandwich wars a year or so ago? Maybe it's 2 years now. Everybody's coming out with their crispy chicken sandwiches that are new and improved and whatnot, but like when McDonald's came out with theirs, I might be the only one, but it's not a crispy chicken sandwich. It's got some breading on it, but it's always soggy. It's never crispy like a KFC fried chicken. And so they really need to up their game on their chicken sandwiches there. McDonald's is good for breakfast. You know, Wendy's has breakfast now too, and they've got these little seasoned potato wedges that are pretty great. I try not to be awake during breakfast time though. Let's see. Thanks for GG's, James. Yeah, Captain Crimp, that's what I'm saying. It's gross. It's not a crispy chicken sandwich. Not at all. Somebody was vaporized to milkshake. I wasn't paying attention. None of us can sleep safely in our beds. Shells. Subway's pretty expensive here too. I don't go there a lot. Though they did have a $5.99 footlong coupon for like a month recently. And I did go there a few times. But yeah, it's not my favorite. Jersey Mike's is really good. They're pretty expensive too. Like sandwiches, I don't know. They're really expensive for some reason. But I would prefer Jersey Mike's over Subway for sure. Not a huge fan of Jimmy John's, but they have those, what do they call them? Little John's or something like that. They're a smaller sub, and they're pretty cheap, and I'll grab those once in a while. I'm just listening to this. Oh, Potbelly, man. I haven't heard of that in a while. When is the last time I had one of those? I feel like it was East Coast. I feel like it was Pennsylvania. What up, Krang? Uh-oh. Krang's laughing at me. The end? Question mark? The wreck. Alright, there's a Firehouse subs as well that I've had before. Wasn't too bad. What I really miss... So, I'm on the West Coast. I grew up on the East Coast of the U.S. And the one thing I miss about back there is just having, like, delis, sandwich, like, places that you can go that would make you fresh sandwiches from fresh cut deli meats and stuff. It's just not as big of a thing out here. Alright, what am I gonna play next? Let me switch this around. I'm gonna play some Escape from Camp Deadly. Give me a sec here. If I can find what I'm looking for. Yep. Add that to there. Start this over here. Then add that to here. And boom. Come on. There we go. Alright. Yeah, delis are definitely more of an East Coast thing, which is sad. And I'm digging into my nostalgic past tonight, Horza. Follow the Foot Clan. I don't know if I would call that trash. I actually legitimately really did enjoy that one growing up. It was pretty short and pretty easy. But this one I had too, and well, you're not far off. It's kind of trash. Yeah, West Coast has a lot of really good tacos and Mexican food. $4 for a sandwich seems a bit much to me. For like a hoagie, like a Subway style sub, $4 is good. $5 is good. I'm not gonna pay like $9 to $13 at Subway probably. That's too much. Let's see. Is everybody okay with this blue? I'm going with this blue for now. Or we can change it. I don't know. So the story here, if anyone has not played this before, is that you're at Camp Deadly. You're Bart. You're at Camp Deadly. And this asshole's trying to pull rank on you and make you do shit. And Bart's not having it. He's gonna tell this dude to eat his shorts. Yeah, definitely. Morning activity. Flag capture. Team A, Bart Simpson. Team B, everybody else. No spitwads. Yeah, pretty much. It can be difficult to have the time to cook all the meals all the time. I mean, especially depending on family size, too. Stay back! Eat my shorts. Oh shit, my score was 666 there for a sec. So I don't know if they're spitwads like the bulletin board said, or if he's throwing like baseballs or rocks or what, but those only stun the enemies. And then Lisa just gave him a boomerang, and that will knock them back, knock them out, kill them, whatever you want to call it. Oh shit! You're supposed to jump, Bart. Yeah, $5 for a foot long. That's doable. That is acceptable. But like, you go to a Subway these days and you'll see things on the menu for like up to $13, $14, which is just crazy to me for a foot long. Oh shit, the bees. No, no, no. I have not played this one in many, many years. Get up there, Bart. Yeah, the $5 footlong was a was a promotion from quite a while ago. Let's try this again. So we gotta capture the flag, go see Lisa, get the boomerang, kill that asshole. I wish it was still a thing. Yeah, it's just way too much these days. Probably. That also. It's very rare that I'll go to a Subway these days. Blindside Bill's treehouse. Oh man, that doesn't hurt him? Eat my shorts, man. I just gotta go. Can I jump down here? Nope. I can, but I'll die. Okay, I guess I keep going up. Nope. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, did they? Wait, let me hear. The do part? I can't get up there. Apparently I can't get back down either. Do I have to kill that guy? I can't kill him though, I don't think. Man. It's seriously, it's been like 20 years since I've played this game or more. Probably more. I really cannot remember a lot about this game. Gimme. Come on, Lisa. Help a brother out. Really? Is it the same company? Who made this one? Claim. They were just like, you know, fuck it. It's just a ghetto Simpsons game. Let's just use obviously not ghetto Mousetrap Hotel noises. Need to pay more attention. See, I don't think I can jump across there. I gotta go up there. Yep, definitely can't go. Is that Blinky? No, that's Krusty. It's Krusty, right? And which is aged more gracefully, this game or you? Am I doing any damage to this guy when I hit him with the boomerang and it's just not showing? Now I can't get back to the left. What the hell? 6666. Imagineering did an incredible job at all those Simpsons games. I wonder if he looks less baked if I change the color palettes. There, oh, he can have green eyes. He's got baked eyes on a lot of them. Oh yeah? G.I. Joe. Real American hero. Oh, these colors are just awful. Alright, we're playing pastel mix for Simpsons. The parody ones are pretty good, yeah. Well, that makes sense. I always wondered if that was... if it was, like, internationalized or translated or anything, because G.I. Joe is a very American term, as far as I know. G.I. Joe PSAs, yeah. Do I have like an alternate weapon or something that... Nope, just a pause menu. Just got the boomerang. Blindside Bill's... Wait, he's Blindside Bill, so... What if I throw the boomerang and get behind him? I think I gotta hit him from behind, maybe, because he's blindside. That's gonna be my strat. I'm gonna test that now. Yeah, I remember the G.I. Joe figures. They used to have like rubber bands inside of them to make them articulate. Not far enough away from him. I think I need to get him to turn back around. Or I need to just jump over and throw it real quick. There we go. Hell yeah. He drove through a pant. What up, Lisa? I thought you were over there. Pants. Ooh. I'm a beekeeper now. Beekeeper Bart. Yeah. I remember, oh man, I can't attack when I've got the little beekeeper suit on. And I was screwing around, so I'm imagining there are bees over here that I should have, yep. Because I need to get that flag down there. Because we're playing Capture the Flag at Camp Deadly. What does it mean in Welsh? I know how to beat that guy now. This is fine. We're making progress. Capture the flag. Boomerang from Lisa. Kill that dude with it. Seems a little sus, DJ. Are you even Welsh? Oh. Scratching my face. And that guy came along. Yeah, I was like preteen and teenage years in the 90s. Born in the mid 80s. It was a fun time because technology was advancing so quickly, so there were always like new fancy things coming out that you could get your hands on, and it was pretty fun. There we go. Valley? Pant. Alright, so I just gotta run through here. Oh. Get that. I'll take that. And I just gotta jump over these guys because I can't attack them. Oh, come on. You kidding me? And that goes away already? Did that go away because I got hit, maybe? I really shouldn't have attacked them there. I mean, I've got at least a couple hits, right? So I'm just going to run through these guys. Get hit once. Oh no, they're insta-death. Damn. Okay. Get them to come up this way. Jump over. Oh no, they don't go away. Go get it. Whew. Things got a little scary there. That doesn't look safe. You should not be doing that, Bart. Am I supposed to jump on those guys or kill them? Can't imagine I should jump on one. Okay. I didn't know if I could make it across there. Ah, bees! Oh, damn it! They're English pants now? The people that live in Pant, I mean. Yeet. Oh yeah? Hell and Paradise. There's a pair of pants. Interesting. Get out of here, guys. Am I supposed to climb any of these? I don't even know. I doubt it. Get out of here. Like, I'm probably missing something because now I'm trying to kill... Oh, damn it. I didn't want you to climb yet. Probably missing something up here at the top of one of these trees. Because I'm worried about attacking these enemies down here. I do need that flag. Oh no, I lost my last boomerang. That's not good. Oh, get out of here. Oh, come on. Really? Oh man, how did I land on that? I feel like I landed on the last pixel. I also feel like this is a boss and I'm not going to be able to beat it. No? Maybe? New bulletin board. Lunch break. Devour every morsel. No food fights. You throw it, you eat it. Okay. Trays. Can I get a tray and throw it at people? No. Ooh, tofu burgers. Lisa will like that. Ah! Huh? Huh? No, no! Get away from me! Ah, oh, they don't like the tofu burgers. I get it. Get out of here. Eat the tofu burgers. Oh, did he throw a pitchfork at me? He's just carrying a pitchfork through the cafeteria. That guy's got a knife. Oh no, I ran out of tofu burgers whenever I got knocked down. He's secretly the devil, and he's throwing pitchforks. Man. This level's tough. Okay, start throwing the tofu burgers. Get out of here with your knife. Oh, how did I get that guy? Damn. Man, okay. It's gonna take me back to the beginning again. That's not irritating. Come on, Acclaim. It's all about those dodges, man. Just ask Chalk and or Shrap. They'll both tell you. Dodges are very important. Like on the stream or in that level, Lance? Oh. Come back, Boomerang. Oh, bees. Oh, forgot. Bees! Oh, that level? Yeah. And they're just all coming at you from every direction. Some are throwing pitchforks, others are throwing knives. Goddamn old foe. And I got my boomerang back. Nice. Okay, I gotta try not to get hit and see if I can keep this beekeeper outfit. Or if it just times out. Regular jump. Okay. Man, that's easy. That's way easier that way. Imagine that. Oh, Bart. You're supposed to jump, man. Yeah, Follow the Foot Clan is way less shit than this game. This game is absolutely a pile. Just like every other Simpsons game, honestly. Yup. It did. Okay, so this part gets crazy. Kill all these guys. Get this. Lost my boomerang. That guy, like, air humped me in the face. You see him jumping through the air? He's, like, seriously trying to, like, hip thrust at me. He's hip thrusting at my face. And I feel like he shouldn't do that if I don't give him consent to do so. Bad and Rat. I have not. I played the original Skater Die on NES. Is that on, which system is that on? There was a Skier Die also, right? one, it sucks that I ran out of burgers and I didn't notice it. Two, how did that guy just walk right past me and not hit me? And three, who's this guy? He's never been here before. What is this all about? Where are the burgers, dude? Who the hell was that guy? I don't know, man. That was weird. Huh. That was weird. He was like, okay, so they're saying don't throw food was one of the rules. So if that dude sees me throwing food, he makes me eat all the burgers that I have in my inventory. Because he's a camp counselor. And he's an asshole. You must eat those tofu burgers. Super Nintendo Chalmers. Oh, I thought I outran that knife. But I did get to some broccoli. That's different. Eat your broccoli. Oh, he ducked the broccoli. That guy's sneaky. Oh, how did I not die? What just happened there? The stage is weird. I also ran out of broccoli. Ah, man. Broccoli's hard. Man. I hear Super Nintendo Chalmers is not a fan of steamed hams. I stood up right in that. Bart's been smoking again. Always. Feels lit, man. Damn it. Did you miss the, I can't remember when you left. Did you miss the end of Ninja Turtles? Shredder and Krang? I know you played it as a kid, so you didn't really miss much. Just throwing some broccoli, avoiding knives and forks. Krang really like weird, it like nearly glitched out or something. He went to the far left side of the screen and then he just stopped for like, I don't know, maybe 20-30 seconds, and I couldn't hit him. He wouldn't move. It was so weird. Damn it. This stage sucks. You played this one, Joke? Was this also a nostalgic childhood play? Isn't it great? Don't you just love it already? You're trying to escape from Camp Deadly, in case you couldn't tell by the title of the game. Yeah, did you find any good food? Anything hanging out in the fridge? You say bad. I say bad also. It's playable. It's just not great. Damn it. I didn't want to lose that. Oh, so then I lost 2 lives. Fuck! Come on. Chicken Caesar wrap. Nice. Should have just emptied the insides of the wrap into some ramen, and you could have chicken Caesar ramen. That's the move. I don't know if that would work, but maybe. It might not be terrible. You talking to me? Donut things or chalk donut things? Feels lit, man. Not enough, honestly. I'll get there, though. The night's young. It's only 5:30. I went all British and said 5:30. Gotta know your audience. Come on, Bart. You suck. These guys keep jumping in at me and thrusting their hips in my face. I'm not a fan. I don't know if I can beat this game. I don't know if it's doable. This game is really shitty. I'm already saying never. Look at that. He just stuck his balls in my face. And he puts his hands behind his head too. You see that? He like comes at me with his hands behind his head in like a leisure position, thrusting his hips in my face. I don't like it. You see it? Man. Get out of there, Bart. Do not consent. Those guys are... I don't like them. I don't like it. Alright. Tofu burgers first. You didn't know that camp counselors are made out of Lego? It is really weird how they just break into pieces though, isn't it? Did I forget? I did forget to change that. Thanks, Chalk. I changed the box art, but I forgot the title. Noob. You should have just updated the title to Trash. Game Boy Trash. Ah! Ran out of tofu burgers. Come on, DJ. Whistles innocently as he walks past and doesn't throw burgers. Now throw burgers. Fuck this stage. Fuck it. Five burgers. 4, 3, 4. I gotta keep count. I know it's up there, but I'm not looking up there. And then I run out of burgers when I come up to an enemy. Oh, there we go. I'm just throwing the burgers away because it's broccoli time. I want this crusty. Crusty burgers. Don't duck. Laptop will do the flash BIOS. Oh, that's right. You said you ordered one the other day, yeah, so when's that coming? It's not in yet, I'm guessing. No more broccoli. That was close. I say that as I run out of broccoli again and get fucking hit. No! Broccoli! Get out of here. Next week. I mean, that's good. It'll get here soon enough, I guess. Okay, man, I got past the broccoli section. Hell yeah. What's next, though? I hope it's corn dogs. I could go for a corn dog. It's apples. Looks like apples up there. Crab apples. Like Mrs. Crabapple. I wonder what these guys are gonna do, though. The other guys were throwing stuff at me. Some of them were ducking. Oh, shit. Oh, they're jumping. Oh, they're the hip thrusters. Get your hips out of here. I don't want them. Eat my shorts, he says to the guy that's shoving his balls in his face. I guess I just have to constantly throw apples in front of me and behind me in case they jump at me. This shit's bonkers. Okay. Alright, past that one, good. Capture the flag again. Beware of the killer hornets. Avoid... Oh, shit. Hell yeah, dude. Light it up, man. Blaze it, praise it. I don't blame you. I was just saying, I don't think I'm feels lit man enough yet. You finished that phone call? And Dinotron? I don't know if you were lurking, but have you seen these guys hip thrusting their balls into my face yet? Andino? Oh, you went to the store? Okay. Having yourself a little waterfall? Ah, okay. What the hell's happening here? Should I... No. I was gonna say, should I help? But, nah. Epic thrust. And the hands behind the head, that's the part that just gets me. Because he looks like he's in that, like, suck it position. He's just enjoying himself. Okay, I just gotta walk under that. Can't do anything to those drips anyway. Damn it. Oh yeah? Did you give her your number? Did you wink at her? Oh, they definitely knew. They definitely knew what they were doing with that hip thrust. Because it lands at face level. It's totally intentional. Has to be. Oh, Lisa's down here. What's up? Throwing apples at me? What just happened? Nice, dude. Hey, I mean, whatever works, right? I'd hit these guys. The fucking boomerang. Oh, he just, like, curb stomped me. Boot to the head. Damn apples. Johnny Appleseed over here. Ooh, killer hornets. There they are. The instructions said something else too. There was something about killer hornets. And then there was something else after that I missed because I wasn't paying attention. Just like I missed that because I wasn't paying attention. It would have been cool if the boomerang hit it on the way back after I was dead and it died too. What was it doing all the way up there? How do I hit those? The angle's weird. It's all about the angle. I keep losing those. I don't like that. Okay. Now this one backtracked on me. Oh, no. Get out of here. Don't like it. Nice. Twofer. Damn it. Not a twofer. There were two there, though. And now back to the beginning. Damn it. Ooh, man. That mess tent one is gonna really gonna get me. This is rough. But at least there's 666 in my score. And at least it plays part of the Simpsons theme over and over again. It doesn't get annoying or old at all, does it? Be good, chat. Enjoy that shower, DJ. Enjoy it however much you want to. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. There it is. I want my boomerang back. Alright. Beekeeper Bart. Here we go. Get the extra life. Oh, way too early. Okay. Don't wear off. Don't wear off. Go, go, go. Got the flag. Good. Fucking bees. It's always the fucking bees. These are hornets. They'll get you every time. I almost missed that. He got his toe on it. And then he let his toe slip off of that one. This game might be a throw it in the trash game. Haven't completely decided yet, but I'm feeling like we might be getting there. Here come the hip thrusts. Oh, why didn't that boomerang get you too? I've done doubles before. I've tag teamed you dudes before. I know it's true. It can be done. Got you on the backside there. You, get out of here, Mr. Leisure. Mr. Leisure helps. Alright, man. Have a good walk, and keep us updated on the sidewalk situation. Alright, tofu burgers. Duck, throw, throw, throw. Throw, throw. Jump, throw. 5 burgers, 6, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5. I can't count that fast. What's up, guy? I'm not throwing food. Yeah, I am. JK, bro. I'm throwing all the food. Right in the trash. Where this game belongs. I wish I could push that open and throw the game in. Hey, get up there. Jump, throw, throw, duck, throw, jump, duck, throw, throw. Oh, that guy with the quick, sneaky knife. Not cool. Shanked me, bro. I just made out with that dude. It's kind of hot. Oh, that was a strange position you put yourself there in, Bart. What's up, counselor guy? I'm being a good boy. You know, like, I'll get in trouble for throwing the burgers, but these assholes can throw knives at me and they're just like, whatever. Oh, you're throwing knives at the campers? Cute. Keep it up. Alright, we got the face fuckers here. I gotta remember these. These guys are coming up. There you are. Face fucker. Ah, face fucker! Ah, face fuckers! Not to be confused with the face huggers from Alien. It's completely different. Hugging is very different than what these guys are doing. Damn it! This shit's getting crazy. I do not like this stage. To be fair, I don't really like this game. So I'm not surprised, honestly. buggers. Okay, good. So what's next? The hornets and shit. What was the last part of this? Avoid snares set to catch escaped Madman Mort. So maybe that was Madman Mort that was hanging upside down last time I came through here. Cannot jump from tree to tree. Now we know. So many of you guys. Why are there so many pervs working at this camp? This camp for kids. I'm sorry, but you just don't walk up to a kid and put your balls in their face. It's not okay. It's frowned upon in like every society. Okay. I remember this bit. I remember Bart being so much more badass in the show. And this he's just like, meh, I got hit with water. I'm gonna fall down now. Okay, jump over it. Good. Run, run, run. Risked it for the biscuit. Didn't work out in my favor. Okay, we got apple throwing guys now. We've got face hip thrusters still. Is that an apple guy? Is that the apple guy? Ay caramba. Man, the arcade game was so good, wasn't it? That was really like the only good Simpsons game. Can't really think of any others that were all that good. Like Space Mutants was very popular. I'm not sure I would call it good. I don't know, I guess some people liked it. Virtual Bart was not good. There was a game that had like a spinning wheel that had different mini games or something. I forget what it was. It also was not good though. No, get away. Ah, fuck you. I just need that flag. You're killing me, Smalls. No. Fuck you. Like, I can't jump and throw a boomerang. If I jump and throw it, it goes diagonal. It doesn't go straight out ahead of me. Alright, Lance. See you later. So that makes it really difficult because I can't just jump and shoot at one right next to me. I have to sort of like do geometry or something. And who's got time for that? And then they move. Yeah, it's not great. And now I'm out of boomerangs. Also not great. And I'm also out of lives. Oh, and there's a second one up there now too. Nice. This is problematic. This is not ideal. Ah! Back to the beginning. Can this game even be beaten? Is it possible? Is it even a thing to beat this game? I don't think it's possible. Welcome, Pizza! How are you doing, Pizza and Raiders? Grunt, how you doing? I know DJ is away right now, so let me do this. Welcome, Raspy. Welcome, Grunt. Welcome, Pizza. Welcome, everybody. There's DJ. Do you have your phone in the shower, DJ? I'm doing. We played some Ninja Turtles, Follow the Foot Clan, beat that. Now we're playing this piece of garbage. Escape from Camp Deadly. Shower phone. That was a quick shower. Water conservationist over there. So, anybody that's joining us, this is Bart Simpson's Escape from Camp Deadly for Game Boy. We're playing it in, I think this is the pixel or the pastel mix palette. So it looks really weird. Looks like an Easter egg exploded on the game. Playing Capture the Flag right now. I just captured the flag. Now we're playing Don't Fall in the Water. Oh shit. Jumped too early. Nah, I think she was getting excited about Bart's red eyes. Oh. Pizza. Type feels lit, man. I added some new emotes. Yeah. That's a vibe. Oh, come on, Bart. At least I got the one up. Bart just doesn't like to jump sometimes. Feels lit, man. Alright, and this is the part where these guys start pelvic thrusting me in the face. True story. So everybody that is just joining us on the raid right now, and if you haven't played this game before, there it is. Puts his hands behind his head, and he pelvic thrusts at my face. That was cheap. Duffman says, only pelvic thrust with consent. It's the hands behind the head that gets me. This game sucks. You eat my shorts. Get the donuts. Thanks for the update. I'm like, how did they scoop it up though? I don't want to know. Don't answer that. Just based on your description before, it didn't sound scoopable. Come on, Lisa. Thank you. What about the donuts, DJ? Man, I wish I had a donut right now. That sounds awesome. Man, Krispy Kreme the other day, they had this Oreo Crunch one. Oh, it was so good. It was like crumbled up Oreos on top of it, and it had some like some sort of whipped cream inside of it. Oh man, like the crumbled cookies on top, added some crunch to it that was really nice. It was lovely. It was almost as lovely as Mary Berry. Almost. Get that. Yes. Do they? Do they drop donuts? I didn't even notice they were dropping shit. Really? Hang on. This is, I feel like my mind is about to be blown. Ooh. Enjoy that cheesecake for me. That sounds great. Any, like, strawberry or cherry or anything like that on it, or just straight up? Oh, come on. I stopped to read chat, and the branch broke. That's your fault, DJ. That one's your fault. Pause. Bill always drops 2 donuts. Which one is Bill? Am I missing some lore? Is Bill the hip thruster? I like to call him Elvis with those hips. Oh, Bill's in the treehouse. Right, Blindside Bill. So he dropped 2. Are these guys dropping anything? Nah. Oh, that. That little thing that just like went up and down? So like the gray guys have them? Oh shit. I didn't even know I had a fucking health bar. Nice. Okay. That helps. Now I get it. Man, I'm a fucking master at this game now. Yeah, I see him up there now. Thanks, DJ. I had no idea. I was too worried about the hip thrusting. I just saw the 4 lives up there. I saw my lives, but I didn't really. And then I saw the boomerangs counter is up there on the left. I just didn't even pay attention to those. Donuts, huh? That's why you've been saying donuts this whole time. Man. Feels not lit enough. Oh, come on! That was bullshit. Throwing the knife as soon as, like, before he even got on the screen. Man, that's so much easier to tell how I'm doing, too. like when I need to play it safer and when I can play it a little more hot and loose. Yeah, man. I'm not into the whole, like, no backseating thing. I don't really care. You can tell me whatever you want. I have to go down here to throw them away. Come on, that's dumb too. That's really funny though. Because I remember you saying get the donuts a couple times, and I thought you were talking to Chalk. You were telling him to do the donut emote. Did I run out of broccolis? I did. And then that guy. Fuck! I need a gray guy to come along with a fucking donut. There he is, but I'm out of broccoli! Okay. See, now it makes so much more sense. I can strategize when I'm not running out of broccoli and getting stabbed in the forehead with a fork. Oh, come on. Where's the broccoli when you need it? I need more broccoli, Mom. Said no kid ever. Alright. Nah, this is... I was just making it hard for myself before. What's up, Wookie? How you doing, man? There are corgis. If you... Hey, man. Poor Wookie. Man. DJ's rough on Wookie. Do I need to take your sword away? Don't jump over people. Sorry, Wookie. Get the donut! Get the donut! No, stand up! Fuck. I never did nothing to no one. What I was gonna say was, there should be some corgis in the emotes. Oh, too far away. There's also a corgi back there coughing because of, I don't know, dirt or something that he ate. Probably like licked cat fur off the floor or something. Man, I'm just not paying attention now. Corgi dance. Get the broccolis. Jump the knife. Land on the fucking knife. I wish Gray Guy to the left would have come back. He threw his knife at me and then he just disappeared. How you been, Wookie? You haven't been sad? Because you're not sad. DJ's sad. Play anything better than this game lately? Donut, nice. Okay. Ooh, no, damn it. I almost got hit by the knife. I got over that. See? That shit happens. No, no, no. Ran out of broccolis. Corgis are too short. Too short for the camera. I don't have a good setup for it. I might figure it out at some point. I do have a secondary camera that's USB that can be moved around, but my MacBook has limited USB ports. So I'm using one for the controller right now, one for the mic right now. Man, come on. My retort to that is, I did not purchase it. My second retort to that is, I also have a Windows computer, but it's not as powerful as the Mac. And I don't know, that's about it. Twas free. It is a 2014 MacBook Pro. It's got like the RAMs and shit in it. And it's like, I can play some games as long as they're not Windows only. And then if they are, I can still play them sometimes. For my Windows machine, I actually need a solid state drive in it. Is like the main thing that I need right now, because it's got 16 gigs of RAM in it. I don't remember what the CPU is in it right now. I know it doesn't have any kind of graphics card in it, but yeah, it's an older laptop, so it still has a physical plate drive in it, platter drive. Would I end up installing the hard drive? Fuck, I still need to do that on this Mac. Don't tell. Don't tell that I haven't installed that yet. I'm gonna make it a priority to do that at some point. Fuck, what was that? What are we talking about? M's? Oh, like the M1? Okay. One step at a time. Still get hit by the fucking apple. Rage. Alright. I think this will be my last one of this. I don't think I can handle it anymore. Is that a porn site? I hope so. Can we go back to Turtles? That shit was easy and fun. Wasn't a very good These Nuts, if I'm being honest. I thought he was just sending a porn site. Gimme, gimme. Nice. I was always too worried about trying to get my boomerang back. I never even noticed. Never even noticed that Bill was dropping his donuts for me. These nuts. Jump. Jump. Jump some more. Those bees. I just need to slow down when I get there because sometimes they're further up, sometimes they're further down. Their position is changing each time. And I'm going into it expecting that they're going to be in the other position. The Wookster. Alright, now it's the gauntlet of perverts. Get out of here. Eat my shorts, man. Come on, I kicked him in the head. How come that hurts me? The only place I touched him was my foot on the top of his head. And they're like, nope, it hurts. That hurts Bart. Bart has a really tender toe. I bet Bart has gout. That's what's going on. Hey, Bobby Hill had gout, and he was just a little kid. It's because Bobby Hill ate a bunch of organ meats all the time for weeks. That boy ain't right. Yeah, man. Bobby Hill kept going to the deli and eating, like, liver and stuff. And he got the gout. And then he, like, kept eating it, right? Because he didn't want to get rid of the gout because it was, like, his little puppet friend. Like, he turned it into a little talking puppet thing. Because it was Bobby Hill. And Bobby's a weirdo. That boy ain't right. Alright. Next is broccoli. I don't care about these points. Just go. Get the extra life. Supposed to turn around. Why don't you turn around, Bart? I'm not sure. Possibly. Is it like a meme clip or is it an actual clip from the show? If it's a clip from the show, I've seen it at some point. So Mike Judge is talking about bringing back Beavis and Butthead, right? And I've heard that he's also thinking about a King of the Hill continuation series at some point, potentially also. Which might be actually kind of interesting to see kind of like older Bobby Hill and what he got up to. Sorry, Wookie, that was auto. That was not on purpose. Can somebody unban him? Because I think it probably banned him. Delete it. I wonder where the magician parked. I remember this episode. Surprise!
They must be in my bedroom.
They must be in my bedroom. Oh, he's such a nerd. That Bobby Hill is such a little nerd. His little, like, squeal. The Bobby Hill squeal. Hang on. I'm such a noob. I gotta move these windows around. There we go. Now we're back. It wasn't a squeal. I was just thinking of the Bobby Hill squeal. Hang on. Wookie's gonna make me do this again. Hang on. What is the noise? Like a goat.
There are cars. Oh, where is she?
Yeah, that was actually different than his normal little squeal. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. Noob. Am I back? I think I'm back now. Yeah, that was never really noticed that. It was definitely different than his normal squeal. I don't want you to face fuck me, man. Get out of here. Yes, DJ? Is it messed up still? Test, test. I think it's working, right? You're just being an ass. The little end stream button was like right down in the middle of the screen. Okay. Did it work? No. Did I fuck it up? Probably. And then what happens if I take it away from DJ? You're lucky I don't know how to unmod somebody, DJ. Is it unmod? It is. What now? Do your worst, Wookie. Oh shit. Oh, that timeout. That single second timeout. That single second timeout. That'll get you. That'll teach people to be good. True. That is true. Unless it's for 2 weeks or whatever. What was it? It was like... Is it 2 weeks? Is the longest, DJ? Because that kind of troll timeout can be funny also. Fuck, these guys! I've only been streaming for 3 minutes. Not bad. 8 days? I thought we did like 2 weeks. There's a note on your profile there about it. Stitch wrote it. He said that you're sus because we tried to time you out for longer than 2 weeks and it didn't work. So that makes you sus. I have a feeling I'm not gonna beat this game today. Oops. I threw my kerbopples at him. He didn't like it. Made me eat my kerbopples. Get your balls out of my face. Zero lives. This is not looking good. At least that was the end of that. I don't know if Bart can actually even escape Camp Deadly. I think it's impossible. Or is it impossible? I think it's impossible. I don't know if I keep getting these donuts, maybe. Nah. Bart would stay at Camp Krusty for sure. He likes him some Krusty. Yeah, because Krusty wasn't there and the camp counselors were all like abusing the kids and shit, right? Locking them in the like solitary confinement basically. So he escaped, I think. If I'm thinking correctly. Why is he in the sewers? I'm assuming that's supposed to be like radioactive material dripping down because of the little symbol on the wall. But if the symbol's on the wall, that means that somebody knows about the drip and they didn't fix it. Right? They're just like, oh, that pipe's leaking up there. Whatever, let's just put a sign up to warn people. As it infiltrates the water system. Yeah, it's one of the older seasons. Eat my shorts, man. Ah, donut. Yeah. Eat my shorts. You and your fucking apples. I got little crab apples to throw at people, and these guys are throwing like full-size Red Delicious. It's not really fair. Ah! Wasps. That I don't know. I know a lot of people say that like golden era Simpsons ended after Phil Hartman died. I mean, he was a lot of good characters. Ah, eat my shorts. You too. Ay caramba. Keep forgetting if I want to jump, if I want to shoot diagonal, I have to jump and shoot. I keep trying to like just push up and right. All right, I'm done with this one. Question is, should I play something else, or should we call it a night? Let's see. If I have anything interesting to play right off the bat. What about Dome? What's Dome? Mario Land 3. I beat Mario Land, a DX version of the first Mario Land the other day. I don't have 3 at the moment. Ah, that one. Yeah, I like the DX hacks. There was a DX hack for the second one that I played one time, but I never really got into that game very much. I enjoyed the first one. Here's what I'll do. Let's play some of this just for funsies until I feel over it. Anybody tell what that is before I put the game up? See if I have the box art for this. I don't know that I do. The second game was a little weird. I don't know about it. I don't think I have the art for this. Just a second. It is not Adam's Family. That's pretty repetitive. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow. Just a sec. Almost got it. close that. Open this. It does sound a little actiony. It is a Game Boy game. OG Game Boy. That's your hint. Now where did this image go? Where'd the image go? Here? Yeah. It just keeps resetting. It's a very short loop of music. I have everything ready to go. I'm just doing this for the suspense, actually. Not really. I have it ready to go now, though. This one. Put that there. Put this here. Change the info. All right. Now we're ready. Let's attack aggressively. Here we go. Haven't played this one, actually. We'll give her a go, though. Pensively, huh? To each their own, I guess, you know. You don't have to attack aggressively if you don't want to. Don't let anybody tell you you have to. I don't know what that H1 is. It's scary to me because I like the spread shot. Not that it matters now. Right? It was in the way. Damn it. I'm gonna die a lot. I've never been very good at Contra. Why didn't I get on that platform? Man. He was double parked, that's true. I'm gonna blame that on my thumb being sweaty. Yep, that's my excuse. My thumb was sweaty. Sweaty thumb will get you. Anybody know what the H1 is? I don't know what it is. Hazer? What does that one do? Yeah, man, people like their cars. They're not going away anytime soon. Ah. I mean, could have been a hazer. You never know. Am I hitting that, or do I have to, like... Nope, can't do that. Okay. The hazer gun, I like it. Oh, I can tank. I can tank in this. But I feel like people coming from behind me... Oh no, they just get run over basically? Okay. Down with that. Just run you over. Am I taking damage from those bombs? Okay. Sleepy enemies is good. I'll take sleepy enemies. So this is Alien Wars. Was that on another system as well? Was it like Genesis or Super Nintendo? Or is this exclusively Game Boy? Alright, Andino. Have a good night, man. Have a good one. Chat with you tomorrow. At some point, I'm sure. Thanks for hanging out. And have a good night. That's okay. Genesis was hardcore, okay, that's right. Oh, damn. Oh, I can shoot those, okay. They probably want me to shoot them. Hey, Andino. Have yourself a waterfall for me. And I'll catch up to you here in a few minutes. This game's rough, but it's Contra, so I didn't really expect anything otherwise. Like I said, I've never been great at Contra games. I did play the NES one, the first one. I'm gonna see what this Hazer gun's all about. Oh. Oh, it's homing. Homing gun. Okay. That's not bad. It's kind of cool, actually. Damn. The problem is whenever you have multiple enemies on the screen, it can get confused on who it's aiming at. H is for homie. Can I run the guys over in front of me too? Yeah, so why do I even need the... I guess for the boss at the end I can shoot that wall with the tank projectiles. Yeah, that was easy. Just like one shot and it's gone. I like it a lot. Do I have... those bombs? Is that a select button, maybe? I forgot about those. I'm gonna try select next time there's some enemies. It did something when I hit select, but it, unfortunately, I don't think did anything against those jumping fireball things. Oh, come on. Ooh, spread. Fucking trolled. Come on. Yeah. Typical Contra. Oh, I wanted that homing one. I missed it. Boom. Yep, that's what it does. Hey, Lance. Welcome back. How's it going? I've been kind of into Game Boy games recently. Been enjoying them. There were so many just cute, fun little games on Game Boy and Game Boy Color. Take that. 3DS and DS. You know, I've never... What did I have? I had a DS, but not a 3DS. Those were kind of cool. They had the switch to do... Oops, don't hit the mic. You could switch between 2D and 3D on that one. Is that how it worked? Yeah, that's cool. It's not like they just came out with a new console that was completely different. They just sort of extended that DS line. Slider, that's what it is. Yep. I think my sister had one. I've seen it before. Oh, it's raining outside. But the sky is blue. That's weird. It's the end times. Blue sky and rain. Go, go, go. Ah. I was trying to avoid getting hit by the other one coming up. So then I got hit by the second one instead. Oh. Gotta be smarter than the game. Stop in between, let it go over you. What is this? Oh, okay. A boss? Is that what this is? Is this a turtle? Oh, cute. Oh, he bit my balls. And insta dead. Mario 3D Land, huh? What was Link Between Worlds? Sounds interesting. Obviously, it's a Zelda game. But, like, what was the gimmick on that one with 3DS? Oh, interesting. I mean, that's a classic right there. That was my favorite of the Zeldas for sure. Come on, asshole. I was in the tank. That one pretty much just had everything. It was so good. Guess I can get out of that. It's gonna blow up anyway. I've tried to start. So I never had a an N64 during its like normal run. I got one afterwards, so I never really got into it very much. Just played it very, very casually. But I tried to start Ocarina a few times, and I just can't get into the 3D aspect of it. It's not necessarily the sprites and the 3D aspect of it, but just like 3D Zelda game in general. I don't know. I couldn't get into it enough to keep playing. And then like the time skip whatever junk in Majora's Mask just looks like it's way too frustrating. So I never even tried that one. Shit, I wasn't paying attention. To see if I can try that one of these days. That's 3DS or DS? I didn't really know the difference. I know that the difference is the 3D aspect, but like just games wise, I don't really know the difference between what's on what. What am I supposed to shoot this guy at? I know I don't want him to eat me like that. Does the bomb do anything? No? Is he humping the ground? I watched Stitch play it, and I'm good. That's all I need. Thought maybe I could shoot his projectile, but that was not the case. It's definitely humping the ground, right? Bart gets balls in his face, and turtles hump the ground in this game. My stream is very not safe for work tonight. I think it like makes me feel too rushed or something, where you've got to like, you've only got X amount of hours and then you have to backtrack time and figure out all that stuff. I don't know. I believe I have. I think there's a video out there, right? Of like tortoises having sex. I'd say they don't fuck around, but that's exactly what they were doing in that video. But they're pretty intense. They go for it. Pew pew pew. Okay, so this is just timing. I have to wait this out a little bit. And then I think I can go now, jump through, wait for this one. 12 minutes. It doesn't sound familiar. Do tell. Go, go, go. Okay. Alright. Is there a particular place I'm supposed to hit this turtle? Is it right in the head? Or is it like his feet or something? That's pretty great. Oh, he spit shit at me that time, huh? I feel like I'm not hitting in there. We played Minute. I've played a game called Minute that sort of sounds similar to that, where like you have a minute and you go do different objectives and it restarts at the beginning, and then you have to go do different objectives after you've unlocked certain things. Oh, we've got some overhead here. Okay. I liked Minute. That was a neat game. Are these bombs? What are these? Yeah, I shouldn't step on those, right? I should step on them just to, like, set them off. he not die? Oh, there he goes. I went for the memes. Did I go for the memes or did James go for the memes? Oh, those are not cool. I will blow those all up though because why not? It's fun. Huh. I was wondering what those cracks were for. They were for blowing stuff up. They blowed me up. Okay. Normal gun does not work very well against those. Fire is the ideal gun for those. So, let me see. Just a sec. Let me just make sure I read that right. There used to be a video on Pornhub of a tortoise trying to have sex with a shoe. Okay, that's what I thought I read. I feel like I've seen that before. Ah, get out of here. Ah, dead end. No, no, no. I can't go down anymore, right? Oh, fuck. Shouldn't have backtracked. I'm pretty sure it's a dead end down there. Yeah. So don't tell me to go down, game. Fuck you. Hey, why don't you go back down? You can go down. And how come that asshole can walk across the cracks in the road there and not fall in? This game's cheap. Okay. Can't go that way. Overhead view. This is interesting. I've heard of overhead view in Contra games, but I've never experienced it until now. It's kind of interesting. Oh, fuck you. Oh, wait. Can I get him with the bomb? Yeah. Take that. Now I'm playing with pro strats. What is this? See, I've gone down. I've gone up. Where haven't I gone? I feel like I came from the right, didn't I? Damn you. Spaceship game. Which one is that? Solar Jetman? Because that was a pile of garbage too. This isn't a pile of garbage. This is pretty good. It's just really difficult. For me anyway. Question. Start does not do anything. Select is the bombs. Oh, I wanted that spread. Damn it. I feel like I can't go across those gaps. I thought I came from over, but maybe I didn't go up. And to the right, maybe. Or is this where I started with this first guy? Yeah. Damn. Did I go down at this point? Damn vampire game. Ship was in the middle and you shot outwards. Like, asteroids? Ship was in the middle and you shot it around. Ah! You can go diagonal! Nobody told me you could go diagonal. Ah! There's nothing above him, right? That's just a gap. What am I missing? Ah, I'm missing the spread gun. I'm missing the fire gun. I'm missing something. I think that's game over. Damn. Alright. Well, I am going to call it here, I think. We beat Follow the Foot Clan. And so that's a win. And we had fun playing some other stuff. So we will go raid somebody. I gotta get the old doggo out. So just a second here. Go away, smokescreen. There we go. I knew I had another scene here. Alright. So, I see a couple people online. I think we can go visit HG today. See what she's doing. Hungry Gorilla. Raid has been created. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with me a little bit. We're gonna go see HG. I don't know what she's playing at the moment aside from retro, but it's probably something good. So hang tight and meet you over there. Raid message. I don't know. Anybody have a good one? Just Gresco raid, maybe. Something like that. Gresco raid! Alright, well, I will see you over there. Take care, everybody. It's late in Europe, so have a great sleep if you're over there. Otherwise, have a great rest of your evening, everybody, and we'll talk to you soon, and see you next time. Eat my shorts, man. Yeah, do whatever raid message you want. I'm not picky. We'll see you over there. Bye.